Cool.
Yeah, we're good to go. So, this is Tio with the Arcane Bear. Thank you for joining us again on our second episode. Today I've got Jorge Farias. We're sitting in the blockchain embassy. You can see the logo behind us. He's just opened this brand new store up. They're actually having their inauguration day today. Having a little beer.
Cheers.
Salute. To a new business model. I had the pleasure of accidentally running into the other evening. I was upstairs and I thought that was a Bitcoin ATM.
Yeah.
So as I was walking down the stairs, I noticed you were looking at me, but I couldn't. So I walked back upstairs and I was really excited to see this Bitcoin logo being put up and to see the ATMs that I was looking for. And you recognized me from the podcast that we had done with Randy the day before.
Yeah, I saw you last night before that. When I looked, you went, come and see.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm so glad you recognized me, but the community of Bitcoin is still small. Even though we're having all these massive price movements, the mainstream is just kind of catching on now. So I had, the last few days I was reading over some of the articles that you had done with Bloomberg and The Guardian, and you started Crypto Buyer in Venezuela, correct?
That's right.
What year was that when you started?
Well, I saw a very huge problem in Venezuela is because from 12 years ago, have an exchange controls that you can even buy dollars in the regular market.
Oh, really?
Yeah, are restricted from the government.
Even for buying US dollars?
Yeah, US dollars.
So you were stuck with the bolivars?
Yeah. The people start using Bitcoin to buy groceries, to buy food outside the country, and to buy medicines, Amazon gift cards, to buy stuff in the web because you can buy anything with dollars because it's restricted in Venezuela.
Right. Wow, I didn't realize they actually restricted the use of the American dollar in there as well. So when you first started, how was inflation just starting to creep up? Because it's almost at around 2,000% today.
It's around 5,000 right now.
5,000%.
Yeah. So in the last days, the Bolivar falls again very hard.
So that's an incredible amount of inflation in only the last 2 or 3 years alone.
It's only compared with Zimbabwe.
So when you opened the Crypto Buyer, what was your intention? Were you were trying to help the average person?
The people are using Bitcoin from peer-to-peer in websites like local Bitcoins and something like that.
Right.
We figured a way to use more easily for the people, try to create a platform very similar to the online banking in Venezuela. Venezuela is one of the countries with more bank accounts per capita. It's around 60% of the people are banked.
Oh wow!
Not unbanked, are banked.
Yeah.
And
that's
high. We figure a way to look and feel more similar to a bank for the people that use our website that local Bitcoins are more familiar with our design.
Right, local Bitcoins can be difficult. You have to meet the person. There's no security to your transaction.
Absolutely. And have a very, ¿cómo se dice? Curva de aprendizaje.
The learning curve.
Learning curve, right. We started 2 years ago, only for Venezuela and Venezuelans, using bolivars. Yeah. And now we are launching in Panama with US dollars.
Great. Yeah, this is a great area for it too. There's a lot of the banking laws here were aimed towards people that were trying to get away from taxed areas in the United States, etc. So my other question was, what kind of regulations have you had to deal with opening up in Panama as well as opening up in Venezuela?
Well, in Venezuela, it's no regulation. In Panama, also don't have any specific regulations. The regulator concerns are always the same. Do a proper AML, KYC of your clients, and limits the amounts of the transactions. We also start applying to a sandbox that is supposed to be released around December of this year. We're gonna be more freely regulated to operate in Panama.
Well, that's good. So I actually noticed that you've got some of these here, the Crypto Buyers, which is you've got a Bitcoin ATM over here. as well. And I noticed that you have debit cards on your website. Do you still offer the debit cards to people where they can sign up and use Bitcoin basically through a prepaid Visa?
Yeah, absolutely. We are offering a debit card that can be reshared in Bitcoin and you can use it anywhere.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, taking that learning curve, like you were saying, out of the customer's hands and into a more tangible interface. Because the Bitcoin, the function of how to send money from you to me or vice versa is a beautiful transaction, but it's not designed for the user to understand easily. Whereas most people are used to getting onto their bank account, logging in, seeing how much money they have, and then not seeing it change either. With Bitcoin, with such price gains that we're seeing nowadays, what you may have only had $1,000 in last year is now worth $10,000 or $20,000 now, and that price volatility scares a lot of users away just from that, let alone the difficulty to be, I gotta keep track of my Bitcoin address. So taking that out and offering them things like debit cards and the user interface is extremely important. So now with this new company, an embassy is generally a place where you are inviting people in. So you're looking to help teach people and help them learn to bring to cut that learning curve off again. You're offering classes in Panama as well?
Yeah. The idea of the embassy is it has a place when the people can show all the cycle of the use of Bitcoin. You can start buying with our ATM Bitcoins and even spend with a coffee or a beer,
right,
or a T-shirt, and also you can have an off-ramp of the Bitcoin to regular money. And this is a way to show to the people how real works in only one place.
Right.
Then you have all the cycle of the system.
That's fantastic. That's really important. So you can come in with paper US dollars, put them on your phone, buy something, and then show up on this user end over here, and like you're saying, buy a T-shirt or a coffee. So you're going to be serving beverages, and I've noticed you've got coffee cups and books too.
Yeah.
I think this is a genius idea.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed. This is exactly what the community needs. Because with something like Bitcoin, where people have a hard time in a decentralized manner, there's no CEO, there's no customer service. So we kind of have to take it on ourselves as business entrepreneurs.
Someone needs to do the job.
Right? I'm very, very grateful that you're choosing to do it and doing it in Panama as well. One second, I have another quick question here I was interested in asking. This one, who was. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So we're doing the grand opening tonight here. Are you planning to have classes out of this area? Because I went to one of the Panama FinTech things the other night. Are you planning to do coordinated events here where you teach people specific things? Or?
We're going to offer small courses from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. How to download a wallet, how to use a wallet, how to secure your keys, how to buy for the first time the Bitcoin. This kind of courses can be free or can be paid if you want personalized course.
Right. Presentations.
Yeah,
like this as well.
That's correct. But the idea is to educate the people, not only have a time and speak, is educate the people. Educate the regulators and the banks and all the people that want to come. Yeah,
you mentioned the other day you actually you're the first in the world to put an ATM or a Bitcoin ATM in one of the commercial banks.
Yeah.
What commercial bank did you put it in?
Banismo. It's the second bank. It's the second biggest bank of Panama.
Nice.
We put two ATMs, not only one, two ATMs.
Two.
Yeah.
There you go.
For one night, but we do that.
No, it's good. I think a lot of people that are into the decentralized idea don't like the banks, but I think it's kind of like UPS. There's nothing wrong with UPS. Their business model is outdated, and you have a business model that's going to disrupt theirs. So not to try to stomp them out, but just to tactfully move in and take over. I think it's genius to do stuff like that.
That's the idea with crypto buyer. It's not compete with the banks. It shows that it's an option, and it's an option that needs to be taken because all the banking structures and systems gonna change in the next 5 or 10 years, and it's not involved in blockchain solutions. Simply disappears the banks.
Yeah, it puts a lot of the late systems out of business because they're just too slow. Receiving international wire transfers takes days. Like you're saying, there's a large majority of the population on the planet is unbanked because they don't have access to identification or the money to afford the banks because of their low pay. Whereas with things like Bitcoin and Litecoin, we don't have those entry fees on a consistent basis. So the crypto ATMs here that you have, do they support just Bitcoin or?
Right now it's only Bitcoin, but the company that made the ATM, Lamasu, is the machine is built in Portugal. Announced a new software in around 1 or 2 weeks that supports Litecoin, Dash, eventually Bitcoin Cash.
Great.
We're gonna roll out this update in around 2 or 2 weeks, and you can buy it for 5 or 6 coins.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's really smart. I think Bitcoin to me is more of a money. I think things like Litecoin and Dash are more likely to be that instant transaction. When Bitcoin first came out, it was fast enough to use for coffees and cheap enough, but we're at the point where it's more likely to be a wire transfer type of idea. It's a wealth transfer, and it's not a currency. And I think a lot of people get that confused. And that conversation we just had with the hard fork was the misunderstanding of that conversation.
It's a first question here. What about the hard fork? What about the new coin? How a new coin appears from nowhere? This is the kind of question that we need to answer here.
Yeah, I think the best answer I've heard is an equity split. So if you've ever owned anything in the stock market, they'll constantly just split the equity apart to add liquidity so that people can keep buying that stock in the first place. It was really interesting to see that we barely changed Bitcoin price at all. The anticipation of it happening did more damage to the price of Bitcoin than the actual experience, the rumor before the news type of thought. So I'm glad we made it through, and then we're still rising. We're at $2,850 this morning when I looked. So we made it through, brushed off our shoulders.
Well, I tell the people, take that like a new vacation or a new computer.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically your interest for owning Bitcoin. All these years, you get paid a nice chunk of interest. It's great. I think that was it. That was all the questions I had. Again, if you don't know where we are, we're in Panama right now. We're on Avenida Balboa in the Balboa.
In Balboa Boutiques.
Yeah, so if you want to come check it out in Panama, to visit what Jorge's doing here, it's a fantastic idea. He's going to have his website online here soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to post all the links for those in the description down below. So if you want to check them out online, please do that. Crypto buyers and other great people can purchase Bitcoin. Well, here's a question. Can people from the United States purchase Bitcoin through you from Crypto Buyer?
Not right now.
No, it's something you're working on?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just thought I'd sneak that last question in there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to check. So thank you for joining along the Arcane Bear. Thank you, Jorge. I'm really grateful.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Please come and see our new craziness.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna come back. I think what I'll do is I'll plan to make a trip somewhere in August and December. We'll do another podcast with you and check in again when the Arcane Bear has the audience that we're expecting to come in. Thank you.
Great.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Nice. We'll see you guys again soon. Remember to like, subscribe, share all that fun stuff, and keep following along the adventure with the Arcane Bear. Have a great day.